It's a problem we've been exposing for months. Black gun owners in Chicago stopped by police and charged with felonies, despite having valid firearm licenses. For the first time, an inside source has now come forward to speak only to our CBS News Chicago investigator, Dorothy Tucker.
The question we wanted answered was why. Why do some Chicago police officers arrest law-abiding gun owners, people who have done everything right and had everything in order? Our source, whose identity we are protecting, offers a rare glimpse into what motivates some officers.
I have it.
You know, if I'm going to be honest, I think race is a big factor. Police, I think, folks on the north side are more fluent and they have more means to come back at you if you arrest them for situations like this.
A situation like this.
Got two in the car.
Southside, 64th and Stony Island. The man behind the wheel, Curtis Tarver.
I was pulled over, initially for, I believe, a taillight was out.
One of the first questions from police. This was 6 years ago, but Tarver still remembers the fear.
I'm thinking several things. One, I just dropped my daughter off. I want to see her again, and so I need to comply with whatever they ask me.
Without hesitation, Tarver gives up his gun and shows his FOID and conceal and carry license.
Thank you.
The CCL, which made it legal for him to have a weapon.
Thanks for your honesty. Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate it.
The officer even acknowledged Tarver's cards were valid.
Everything seems to be ordered here, right?
Still,
when the officers ran your name on the computer, your CCL is revoked.
Tarver tried to explain he'd recently renewed his CCL and had called state police to confirm he was in good standing. He offered to call them again.
That's why I can call the state police right now.
No to the call. Instead,
I'll put you in cuffs real quick and then pat you down.
The moment they're cuffing you,
I'm terrified. I'm terrified.
On that day,
Just watch your head.
Chicago police didn't just stop another black driver for a traffic violation. They arrested
This is a bill that is an initiative of the Attorney General's office.
an Illinois state lawmaker.
Questions about the bill?
Tarver represents the 25th District, which includes Hyde Park, Kenwood, South Shore.
I was absolutely shocked that I was taken to the station, that they were proposing felony charges for something that was, at best, a clerical error.
He was spared the felony charge, but still slapped with a misdemeanor and a mugshot that's still in the system. So at one point, a political opponent
Posted my picture online and called me a criminal, even after my case was dismissed. So these things adversely affect you.
Tarver is the latest case exposed by CBS News Chicago investigators where black gun owners faced charges they didn't deserve.
These cops, man, killing me.
There was business owner Louis McWilliams
I am concealed and carry.
and real estate agent Lucy Washington,
I need you to turn around. Are you serious?
both charged with felonies. And like Tarver, their cases were eventually dismissed. There could be more drivers with similar cases, but neither CPD or Cook County State's Attorney track how often drivers with valid FOID and CCL cars are wrongly charged with unlawful gun possession, only to have their cases dismissed. But clearly our first story about innocent gun owners wrongly charged resonated with the public. In just 1 month, it was viewed nearly 20,000 times on Instagram, 149,000 clicks on our website, more than 400,000 views on TikTok. In YouTube, a staggering 1 million hits.
You shouldn't be arresting people who are obeying the law, period, full stop.
David Harris is an expert in police law. He confirms 2 points. 1, state police never explained why valid CCLs were not in their system. 2, he says it doesn't matter because here's the state statute. It reads, the disclosure requirement is satisfied if the licensee, that's the driver, presents his or her license to the officer.
It really upsets me because if we're going to ask people to follow the law and then they do it and they suffer the penalty anyway, they would be perfectly within their rights to say, why am I bothering?
Why did these people get arrested? We put that question to an insider on the police force, a decorated veteran who rose through the ranks and is choosing to remain unidentified to protect his position.
Getting weapons off the street is one of the #1 things politicians want you to do, superintendents want you to do, citizens want you to do. So unfortunately, some cops get really aggressive.
There's also the personal and financial gain.
But if you have really high numbers in terms of firearms recovered, then yeah, you will get the attention of supervisors. If you get promoted, then yeah, you're financially better off than you were when you weren't promoted. That's just how it goes.
So let's take a look at the numbers. In response to a Freedom of Information request, CPD sent us this database showing the make, model, and even the serial number of every gun they've taken during an arrest since 2019. These are guns they deem illegal, total 52,000. Here's where things get interesting. On this list of illegal guns, those belonging to McWilliams, Washington, and Tarver. Remember, they not only had valid licenses, but each of their cases were dropped. How do legal guns get on the illegal list? And are there more? Questions we sent to Superintendent Larry Snelling. He declined to comment.
I'm all for getting illegal firearms off the street, but I'm also for not padding statistics and being truthful in what we're doing, so that, again, the public can have the confidence that we're doing what is right, serving and protecting, and legitimately getting illegal firearms off of the street.
Well, some officers might say, well, you know what, I understand this is an inconvenience.
Just gonna bring everything into the station and then figure it out there.
But at the end of the day, if what you're saying is true, it'll get thrown out, so no harm, no foul. But what they're not recognizing is that is some harm, that is a foul. It's not fair.
Y'all know y'all wrong. And that's on some real because y'all know I ain't did wrong. I ain't never been arrested before in my life. In my life.
Tomorrow night at 10, we'll try and answer another question. What can be done to address this issue? We'll take a look at how gun advocates and legislators are fighting to get people like McWilliams, Washington, and Tarver justice. Dorothy Tucker, CBS News Chicago, Investigators.